we're really going to change the game is in our career highlights. We're going to give those bolded titles with key skills, and then we're going to also do the same with our bullet point. Another hack that's really going to help this pop for someone reading it for the first time. We've got lots of numbers, and the eyes are drawn to these numbers as well because they look different from the word. And having numbers in our resume conveys our successes and also conveys a sense of responsibility and accountability. If you want to shave a ton of time off of your job search, get the templates and examples and pre-written content, ChatGPT prompts I have for resumes, cover letters, interviews, all in my new super bundle. The next time you apply to a job via email, this is what to say to get the hiring manager super excited to meet you. I'm excited to submit my application for this blank position. After reviewing the job description, I see this as an exceptional fit for my skills and professional background, including blank years experience in insert industry. Attached, please find my resume and cover letter. I've also taken a moment to pull out some of my career highlights for you here as well. Then we're going to list our 3 most impressive accomplishments that might look something like this. Then to close out, we're going to say something like, please let me know if there's anything else I can do to help you make your decision. I'm more than willing to do whatever it takes to join your impressive team in this phenomenal position. And for more job search scripts, check out my free ebook, 9 must-have email templates for your job search. It's linked in my bio. Most people are setting up the experience section in their LinkedIn profiles wrong, which is great news for us because we're going to do it right, which will make us look smarter than everyone else. So first, it's very important that the company name, job title, dates, and location are exactly the same as it is on your resume, because if it's not, you are either a liar or you're sloppy, both of which are bad. Then we want a nice overview of the job like this, and then we'll hit them hard with our best accomplishments. Wow. And yes, you can take those straight out of your resume. And to make sure your LinkedIn profile is perfect, check out my badass LinkedIn profile checklist. It's free in my bio. Top words that hiring managers want to see on your resume. And you should use words like this at the start of every bullet point, like this. For more words to use and examples of amazing badass bullet points to put in your resume, check out my free ebook, 54 Badass Bullet Points for Your Resume, linked in my bio. When you first start a new job, do not do any of these things in the first 6 weeks. Number 1 is expect to be good at your job. You won't be. 2, don't make change for the sake of change. People understand that you are new. If you make any decisions, they will probably be bad at this point. And number 3, this one's for you. Don't judge whether or not you think you're going to like it there. The first 6 weeks is going to be super hard and awkward, and you're learning and making mistakes, and no one knows who you are, and you're eating lunch in the toilet. It can take up to 6 months to even make a work friend. So in the first 6 weeks, focus on these things instead. And be patient. Your chance to have an impact will come later.
The best hard skills to include in your resume. How many can I fit into one video? Let's have Bing do this.
Okay, here's a very bold interview trick that, in my experience, has a 100% success rate of landing people jobs. I have gotten a job every time I've tried this, and every time someone has tried it on me, I've hired them. So here it comes. When you have an interview, you need to create an unsolicited demonstration of your ability to do this job really, really well. So let's say you're interviewing for a business development position. Create a plan of how you would develop business for that company without even being asked, and bring it to the interview. For a manager position, you could bring a breakdown of how you would structure the workflow for your team. If you're a designer, you could bring some mock-ups made specifically for that company without even being asked. Taking this kind of initiative works far, far more often than playing it safe, my friends. Playing it safe is the new dangerous. Like this video and follow me for more job search tips. And for more examples and a breakdown of how to select your own bold interview move, check out my latest YouTube video. And remember, you deserve a job you love. If you interview for a job and you do not hear back for a while, do not ever send this email. This comes across as annoying and needy, and that is not how we want to be perceived by our potential employer. Of course, it is only natural to want to hear back, but instead of sending this email, here's what you say. Remind them of what you interviewed for and when. Tell them that you appreciated them taking the time to interview you. Comment on something that you really enjoyed talking about with them specifically. If applicable, you can tell them how they may have mentioned getting back to you by a specific timeline. Acknowledge that they're probably really busy right now and that the candidate pool was probably very competitive. Then ask if you're still in consideration, and if not, could you get some feedback so you can improve for next time. Like this video and follow me for more job search tips, and check out my 9 must-have email templates linked in my bio. It has a script for this exact email. 99% of you are making this mistake on LinkedIn, and it's why you're not getting jobs. When they get to your profile, they are going straight to the experience section. And here they are interested in 2 things. Number 1 is your job title, and number 2 is the description. And if you want to stand out, that description needs to be extremely impressive. So here's how a good one looks. We'll start with a nice rundown of the role like this. This gives people an idea of what we did in the job. And then we use bullet points to highlight our accomplishments, and this is where we're really going to impress people. After that, you can sometimes add a little list of skills you used in that job if you like. If you want to make sure your entire LinkedIn profile is impressing anyone who lands there, check out my free badass LinkedIn profile checklist. It's in my bio. Rating resume bullet points. Displayed attentiveness to deliver exceptional customer service. I love the descriptive language, but there is no quantified detail or results here. 3 out of 10. Ran social media campaign on Instagram and TikTok and generated a 40% increase in website traffic. This is well described. It has a nice quantified result. Could have used a bit of a more professional opening action verb, but overall this is great. 8 out of 10. Coordinated cross-functional teams to facilitate the on-time completion of 5+ high-priority projects. One of these. Honestly, it seems good at first, but this would be way better if they actually described some of those projects, so we know what they actually did. I'll give this a 5 out of 10. Now for a huge list of 10 out of 10 bullet points. Check out my new ebook, 540 Badass Bullet Points for Your Resume, linked in my bio. Most people prepare for interviews wrong. This is how you should be doing it. Create a Google Sheet like this. Paste the responsibilities from the job posting here. Then rephrase these responsibilities like questions using the tell us about a time method like this. Then make some notes on answers and use these during your interviews. For more help, check out my free ebook, How to Prepare for Job Interviews. It's linked in my bio. I am going to show you a hack that's going to help you get jobs so much faster. So if you're job searching and you're ready for things to start happening like tonight, then listen up. Open your favorite social media account, not including TikTok, so Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever you want to do, and create a post that says